everyone, welcome back to my channel. So excuse the bare face, but today I'm just going to be doing like a get ready with me and whilst you get to know me kind of video. I just thought I've been posting videos for a little while now and I've not really shared any information about me, so I thought I would just do kind of a get ready with me. I'm not really going out anywhere today. The kids are with the grandparents, it's half term, and they're taking them out for the day, so I thought it'd be a great day to just sit down and film a couple of videos. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm just going to start getting ready and then I'll discuss what I'm using and a few facts about me that may be interesting or maybe not, who knows. So yes, I'm just going to first go in with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Base Mattifying Primer. So let's just use that. I've never used this before. So my name obviously is Letty and it's short for Letitia. I live in the UK in a town called Bournemouth, which is in the south of England, and I've lived here for nearly 24 years, 23 and a half years. I moved here with my parents when I was 10, so that makes me now 33. I'll be 34 in June. I am originally from Madeira, which is a Portuguese island off the Atlantic Ocean, off like Portugal. We moved here when I was a kid, so although I'm very much still Portuguese, my home is England. That's where I live. That's where I met my husband, that's where I had my children. So yes, one. So you can see it a bit better because of the lighting. This is the Ultra HD Invisible Cover Foundation by Makeup Forever. So I've wanted this foundation for ages. I went to London on Tuesday and I got a few bits, so they don't have Makeup Forever store down here where we live, so they don't really have a lot of things down here. So I'm just gonna go in with this one with a Real Techniques sponge, Miracle Complexion Sponge. I used this last night for the first time and I really loved how it looked. It looked really natural, not kicked on. I did have to put a couple of like what's the word, layers on. Sorry, my brain today. A couple of layers on to get it to the coverage that I wanted it, but we're just having a play with makeup. To be fair, I probably should have done my eyes first, but it's okay, we'll work through it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put this on. So I'm married, I have two children, Elsie, who is 9, and Cody, who is 3.5. I'm trying to think what else you might want to know. I work in a call centre in the UK for an insurance company. I'm not going to share which one because I don't think you need to know that. But yeah, so I work for an insurance company in a call centre. I sell, renew, service like car insurance policies. That's my normal day-to-day job. I only work part-time. I work around the kids, so it's not too bad. I have previously worked as a wedding coordinator, which I absolutely loved, in a hotel. But when I got pregnant with Elsie, working in a hotel is one of those jobs that you kind of have to commit fully. So, and it's that sort of thing that, you know, when you have a child, you kind of prioritise things differently. And I wouldn't have been able to give 110%. I used to do like 70 hours. Oh, sorry, this is like gone really bad. I used to do like 70-hour weeks when I used to work in hotels. And when I had Elsie, I didn't want to do that anymore. So that's why I went to do like an office job, just because the hours suited me better and they're a bit more flexible with childcare and things like that. So it's just one of those things that worked out better for me. I'm also qualified aerobics instructor and aqua aerobics instructor, which I did for like 5 minutes. Didn't really enjoy it, so it was a bit of a strange one why I even did it in the first place, to be honest, but it was something I kind of fell into. When I went to college to kind of do travel and tourism to become an air hostess, and very quickly learning that because of my height, actually, I probably wouldn't be able to work for many companies because I'm quite short. I'm only 5 foot tall, so I'm quite small, and a lot of planes you have to be a minimum of 5'2", really, very minimum. And even then, you know, a lot of the bigger planes won't employ you because you need to be able to reach the cabins on top, and obviously if you're as short as me, you can't. So that was the main reason why I didn't pursue that career. One of my friends is a cabin crew for Virgin, and she does, you know, she goes all over the world, which is amazing. And then I kind of, when I did my course at college, I kind of enjoyed the leisure side of it more than the tourism, so kind of fell into leisure, and then did leisure and recreation, and then from that I did my aqua aerobics, my lifeguarding, and things like that. I was in a very sporty based kind of deal. So yeah, that's a little bit about my past and stuff. My kind of obsessions obviously are makeup. I love anything to do with Disney. Disney is the best thing in the world. I think it's just it kind of keeps me young. I think Disney, I love Disney. I would go back to Disney every week if I could. My house is very influenced by Disney. Everything we have, I mean, I've got Minnie Mouse behind me there, I have got Mickey Mouse mirror there, I've got Mickey Mouse light there, so it's all kind of very much Disney themed. So just using Tarte Tape Shape. Still can't really find one to beat this. I have got Bye Bye Under Eye, which I bought the other day, but I don't know what I've done with it. It should be in the bag and I couldn't find it a minute ago, so I'm just going to go with their beauty sponge as well and just blend that all in. So we've just moved, which I'm sure I've mentioned before. We had bought our first house about nearly 9 years ago, just after Elsie was born. So therefore, so when we had, it was only a 2-bedroom house. So when we had decided to have Cody, we knew we'd have to move eventually. So last year we decided to put the house on the market. We sold it and we bought a new house. I was lucky enough to be able to have the garage converted into my beauty room / office. So this is where I film from now. So it's not attached to the house, it's separate. So it's lovely, it's my own little area, my own little space. I may do like a house tour once the house is finished. We're still doing some stuff to it. Just not much, doesn't really need a lot of work. It just needs a bit of, well, making it our own, I suppose, is what I mean. Bit of baking with the Coty S bun. I'm just going to pop that under my eye. I'm going to leave that on there while I'm doing my eyes, because in case there's any fallout, then it's not too bad. It just gets everywhere. So what else do I like? So a little bit more about me. Favourite TV shows is probably Friends, closely followed by Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Absolutely love Buffy. I grew up with Buffy. Friends came into my life a bit later on, but I've loved Buffy since I was about 13, 14. I've got all the series, all the Angel series on DVD, which I rewatch over and over again. Friends, we constantly have in the house because my husband loves it as well. So we have it constantly playing in the background. So today for my eyes, I'm going to use this Morphe palette, which I bought a while back. And it's so pretty. So I've never used Morphe eyeshadows before, so I wanted to buy a little palette to try them out first. I've heard great things about it, nothing bad at all. So I bought a colour switcher, which is from Doe Colour off Amazon, and it's just something that you can get like a dirty brush like this, and you can just do this. This obviously doesn't clean it, like if you're using it between clients isn't good, so only if you're using it on the same client and you're wanting to clean the colour off. So it kind of takes the main colour off, not all of it, but it just means that you can then go on and use the same brush for a different colour. So it's called a colour switcher, which is quite good. So yeah, so I'm just going to first go in with this sort of colour here, which is called #ad. This is called the Social Butterfly 15S palette. So let's just go in with this big fluffy shade. I'm going to go into that #ad and just pop it in my crease. So yeah, I was saying about the programmes I like. So yes, I love Buffy, love Friends. I also really like Sex and the City, the series and the films. I also recently got into, well, over the last couple of years really, got into Criminal Minds, love that. And Grey's Anatomy, I've watched them all from the beginning. I used to use Sky a lot, now I've got Netflix and Amazon Prime. So yeah, I've been using them a lot to catch up on series and stuff. I love that. other than that, we watch a lot of Disney films in this house, constantly on Disney, which I love. So I'm just blending that into the crease. It's quite actually a deep shade. I mean, it does look quite, it's very warm, which is nice for the crease. And then I'm going to go in, I might go into that pinky shade there, which is called #Bay, with a smaller, like this smaller kind of crease brush. This is a MSQ, it doesn't have a name or anything. It's only like a cheap brush, but I really like it. I'm going to go into that pink shade and just kind of go a bit more precise in the crease area. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it, to be honest, but we'll see. And I'm just going to diffuse that colour back with this big fluffy brush that I was using before, just to kind of blend it all in together. There's no fallout on my face, but there's a little bit of kickback in the pan. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little bit of kickback in the pan. Nothing to write home about. I'm going to go back in with that pink shade. I'm not really sure I like how that's actually looking. Maybe I need something a bit softer. What other shade can I use? I might go in with this #makeover shade, which is this one here, which is kind of a burgundy colour. I'm going to go in with a bit of a thicker brush like this one. This is a Makeup Revolution, just a fluffy brush. I'm just going to make sure this colour's all off. And then go in with that one. Bit more about me. So I met my husband when I was 18. We met on my friend's blind date with his friend. So I was kind of like her, because she'd met him online in a chat room, and I was like, you're not meeting him on your own, so I'll come with you as like your backup type thing. She was like, oh okay, cool. And then so because of that, his friend was like to him, oh, can you come out for a drink with me? And he was like, oh no, not really, I've got work tomorrow, I'm really tired. But in the end he did. So we went out, we basically went and watched them play football. My friend was really into football. So she went and watched them play football. That was like, it wasn't really a first date, it was kind of like a meet up really. And then, so yeah, so we met up for that. And then we got to the pub and he actually ID'd me because he thought I looked 13. So he ID'd me and I showed him my ID to show that I was 18. I was like, no, I am actually 18. And he was like, God, you look so young. And that was that really. We kind of started talking. I kind of liked him. He, when I first met him, I couldn't really see his face because he was playing football and it was a snowy day. And he had a football kit on, obviously, and he had his shorts on and football socks on. And he had really nice legs. That's kind of what attracted me to him originally, his legs. And yeah, so he came for a drink with us, and as they say, the rest is kind of history, but it actually is. So yeah, I'm gonna go back in with that besties, #besties shade, #besties shade, that one there, the pink one. I'm just gonna kind of try and go a bit more wider to like diffuse the line here, over that kind of brownie shade that we used before. And then with the bigger brush with none of the pink, I'm just going to diffuse that here and just blend. So yeah, so we kind of met through that, and then I said we used to go to this club called Jumpin' Jacks. It was kind of on a Sunday night, did a night called School Night, which was like playing old music from like the 80s and stuff and 90s. And this was, I met him in 2003. So yeah, it was, we used to go every Sunday with me and my college friends. So, and I texted him, we swapped numbers, and I texted him saying, are you going? He said, yeah. So then we met up there, and that's kind of how it went. And then we just started dating, and then we became boyfriend and girlfriend. And then we've been together now for 15 years, married for 7. And going back to the fact that I'm Portuguese, I do speak Portuguese. I speak Portuguese to my parents, so that is the main language that they still speak. They both still live in England. I'm one of 5 children. I'm the oldest, and I have 4 younger brothers. No sisters, unfortunately. My mum kept trying for that, for my sister to come, but she never decided to turn up, so we ended up with 4 brothers instead, which is fine. And I might actually add a little bit of the purple next to it, which is like a neon purple kind of colour. It's called #influencer with the same brush. I might just colour switch it though. So you just literally do this, and it doesn't clean the brush, so it's not something you should use, like I said, in between clients, because it's not disinfecting it or anything. But just to switch up the colour, it takes most of it off. To the crease as well. Then with that original blending brush, just blend it all in. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. I don't know if you can see actually, but it kind of looks nice. In real life, it's a lot brighter than it's showing on camera. I don't know if I'm going to brighten up the light, but then I just look whiter. So how I kind of got into makeup was mainly I've never really, growing up, I always liked makeup. I always used to wear things like mascara and lipstick, but that was pretty much about it. I never used to be that adventurous, in the sense of I wouldn't have done this to my eyes or anything. I just used to wear very like goldy kind of shades in my, you know, just on my eyelid and stuff. Never used to know what to do with blending and smoky eye or eyeliner or anything like that. I just used to keep it very, very simple. When I got married, it was the first time I'd actually like properly worn foundation, and I just loved how it looked, and the kind of makeup obsession kind of began there really. I then started buying makeup and wearing makeup and watching YouTube videos and things like that, and that's kind of how it grew. I'm just going to cut the crease now. With a bit of Tarte Tape Shape, and just a flat, this brush needs cleaning, a flat just like brush. I'm going to do a half cut crease. Kind of cut it halfway, and then I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is like it's almost like a pinky purpley kind of shade. So it's kind of, yeah, it's very, very pink, but it's like shimmery, but it's like not too much. I might just go in, I'm going to go in with a shader brush first. It picks up okay. I'm just going to go in that inner corner. I mean, it doesn't really go with what I'm wearing at all, this look, but you know. That's kind of how it looks. I'm not sure I'm feeling this look actually. I think the brown on top is really throwing me off. Let's put some liner and some lashes in there and see how it turns out, but so far, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. Just decided to kind of go in with this, like a bluey. I think I've just completely ruined it. I've ended up with like brown eyes, with like purple eyes. Which actually I'm not really hating, but obviously it wasn't what I was kind of hoping for. So I put in some of that colour there, which is kind of like a, well, I thought it was like blue, but it's kind of more like purpley sort of pink. That's a really bad swatch, but I kind of like that a bit better. I think once you add eyeliner and lashes and stuff, it always looks better anyway, so it wasn't really what I was going for, I don't really know. But the eyeshadows blended really nicely. The shimmers definitely apply better with the finger, but that's generally the rule for most shimmers. There's a little bit of kickback with the palette, but it's nothing like too bad. I'm just going to use the Kat Von D. Love it when it works full time. So I'm just going to rub off all this powder off over my eyes. at first I really like this powder, which is the Coty Airspun. But actually recently it's been like really giving me like really bad creasing under my eyes. I mean, I have a little bit of creasing anyway, but I don't know if you can see that. It's just not, I don't know, I've not been feeling it really. Foundation has set into my face. I'm just going to put do a bit of bronzing and stuff and a bit of contour. Just a light bit of contour, nothing heavy. Hoola by Benefit bronzer, just to bronze up the cheeks a little bit. I'm just using a Luxie small contouring brush to do that. On my Glossy Box video, I originally said I wasn't going to use this for contour, but actually I really like it. It's kind of like the perfect size to fit. It's like in the hollows of your cheeks. If there's anything else you want to know about me, then comment down below, and I can obviously answer in the comments anything that you may want to know that I've not mentioned. I just wanted to let you a little bit more about myself, where I come from and things like that. And I found out, I think it's the primer. I'm not liking this primer. It's like accentuating like all my like, it's very, very mattifying actually. That's probably what it is. It's a mattifying primer. So yeah. So I've just done a little bit of contour, nothing heavy. Kiko, this shade, which is the Kiko Radiant Baked Blush in a Batter Coral, which I love. Just put a little bit of that on my cheeks. MUA Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlighter, and this is in shade Radiant Cashmere. It's a beautiful, beautiful highlight. So just my trusty Princess Lash mascara. I do need to get a new one. I'm gonna let that one set. Then I'm gonna go in with the bottom lashes. I'm not gonna do anything too major. I'm just gonna go in with the purple and bright pink shades underneath. Just those two, just a little bit. And with my trusty Kiko Kajal, I think that's how you say it, I never remember. I'm just gonna pop that in my waterline. So considering I wasn't going for anything too dramatic, that's good, isn't it? I thought we weren't going for anything too over the top or anything like that. But I actually like how it turned out. The colours look nice. Yeah, and then I'm just going to go in with some lipstick. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury. I just treated myself to these. I'm very excited. It's Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk in the Lip Cheat pencil and the matte lipstick. So this is it. I'm just going to put some setting spray. I'm sorry about all the squiggly hairs, but I have very, very curly hair. Yeah, so that's a final look. Let me just going to fix plastic because it's looking a little bit of battery. So this is the finished look. It's, the eyes look okay. It's okay, it's not too bad. So the Morphe palette I really liked. So a lot of the products I knew they weren't like first impressions or anything, but yes, so I just wanted to do a little video to show you some of my new makeup, tell you a little bit about myself, so you get to know me a little bit better. I hope you did. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know whenever I'm posting, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye bye.